So this is a kind of weird announcement, non-announcement, house cleaning. Please give the second channel a chance. That's Examining Kubrick, and that brings us to the membership patron issue. So it's kind of weird. The way, because I hadn't checked in a long while, apparently the old patron or Patreon account or whatever it is still active. So that's the good and the bad. So if today you signed up, what would you be getting? Well, essentially about like 8 commentaries on various subjects. The problem is the Patreon, as it was initially created, had a different intention because the channel, at least this channel, was more kind of Game of Thrones oriented. So it was more pop culture oriented. We're going to get back to that because House of the Dragon is coming. Don't worry, we'll get to that. So it had that basic leaning, but then it drifted into more general fantasy, Dune, so on and so forth, Stephen King, etc., etc. That will therefore be in the Patreon, but some people may not care about those things because they're here for more of the Scientology stuff. So, or anti-Scientology stuff to be more precise. So the content will be a bit all over the place, but I wanted to have kind of integrity and identity. So I'm going to leave the Patreon link below. And the way I think the tiers are set up, it's $3, $5, $7. So let me give the general gist of the benefits and then go into some of the details as well as questions and answers about, well, what to expect, what you're getting, so on and so forth. So at this point, there are about, again, 8 to 9 commentaries and a few posts. With that, what are you getting? Well, at this point, you're going to be getting the commentaries. And yes, you are getting an email. So an email will be with one of the benefits. You can use that email to contact me directly. That will be me. But the Patreon name is called Red Wolf. You don't have to address me as that in the email, but the email is, quote, the Patreon email. The members can get that email account, so therefore, so on and so forth. Good part, bad part. You will be getting some confidentiality and exclusivity with the material, but we have to be honest, where there's a bad part, which I'll get to in the end. I would say, please don't sign up right away. I will do another announcement in a couple days, try to set up perhaps extra things. I can't promise maybe Discord and a few other things because, of course, as a basic member, you'll be getting a lot of the material. But of course, if you want to pay for the higher tiers, you deserve more benefits. So I will try to set up more things to add more benefits, whether things elsewhere with a podcast, Discord, so on and so forth. And again, the Patreon itself seems ready to go. I only have to do a few more things, but there's still things I need to figure out. So don't sign up right away. But if in a day or so you want to sign up, that's great. However, the downside is I want to put up a few more things just to give it a more full flavor. So you'll probably be advisable to sign up in maybe 3 to 4 days and you'll get the full benefits. All right, now the bad part. Of course, yes, you'll get the email, perhaps Discord, more commentaries, so on and so forth. And they'll vary, right? Because it will have what we have here, but it will have more or, quote, raw, brutal, unfiltered things. Now, again, it's not meant to be, quote, whatever, the X-rated version. But one of the benefits is, yes, you are going to get more unfiltered things because it doesn't suffer from YouTube censorship, right? Because YouTube just will filter certain things. Hopefully the Patreon will not have that. And I just hope people will have good judgment in how they leave messages or comments because, of course, you want to be mindful of the other members, so on and so forth. There'll obviously be polling and people can decide, okay, these commentaries are fine, but focus more on this. And then we have, of course, the OSA question, namely, what if you have double agents or just people from Nora or Aaron or Rinder, whoever, who will be just members to spy? Well, again, the substance of the material will not change too much, but there will be kind of a variety of the content. Because someone was asking about this, about the occult and Doug Scott Kramer. Doug really dove deep into cult and conspiracy stuff, including the occult and black magic, as a criticism, and I will do some of that on the Patreon and continue that work. Some people may not be into that, so I have to be mindful of the other patrons. So the basic gist will be I will try to be mindful of people's privacy and secrecy, but again, reality is some people will sign up as members cynically to try to like clip things or screenshot things. I'm not too worried because when I say something, I usually have tons of documentation, but again, the whole point is to have kind of an open, safe community, so I'll try to do the best on my part, but there will be that dilemma that there will be people who just sign up cynically to get the benefits and kind of distort what I'm doing, and that is what goes with the territory. So basic gist, you will get, at this point, email, more commentaries, more posts, and so on and so forth, but I will keep trying to add benefits. So if you do want to pay for the more higher levels, you'll get more exclusive stuff. And there we are with that announcement. Thanks for listening.